everyone.
Hello.
Tonight, I'm going to tell you about a story. It's my own story on how I came into this world. Well, I was not downloaded, Yeah, so it all starts more than 25 years ago, where a young man, a gentleman, 25 years old, planned on an exfiltration mission for his girlfriend to his house. Stick to my story, not what you're having in mind now. Stick to my story, please. Yeah. It wasn't just to exfiltrate his girlfriend, but it was more than that. It was to exfiltrate 1.5 people. My mom was pregnant, and my dad had to get her out of her parents' house at night. Her clothes were already out of the house by 5 a.m. because my aunt, my mom's sister, used to attend the morning mass. She was Catholic, and she went with the clothes already. So the last part of the mission was just to now get the person, my mother, and to get her to my dad's place, which was very successful. No one noticed. It even took 5 days before my grandma could find that my mother was no longer living in her house. Then 6 months later, after that, for a week, she suffered because she was having good abundance at the same time, where she would feel the pain that it might be time for her to go into labor, but it wasn't. But after, it was about 5 days, she was at my grandma's place, and she was like, she started, I don't know how it happened, but they knew that it was time. There was not enough time left for them to go to the hospital, that something big happened. I came to this world, and they found, in the hands of my grandmother and my father's grandmother, I was welcomed by 2 generations into this world. So, and my dad was not around. They called him, and he said, well, I want that guy to be called Nick Azaria. Till today, I don't know where he got Nick from, but Azaria comes from the Bible. That's the real name of Abednego, for those who know the story of David, of Daniel. Not Nana, not him. Daniel. And so the plan, what we've seen here, is how I came to this world. But let's go back together, back and understand how it came to that, how 25 years old got that plan in his head. It wasn't just a thing with just happened overnight, or because he lost his economicity because of the news, the text like, hey, I missed my period. No, but it was a plan he made when he was 17 years old. When my dad was 17 years old, at that time, life expectancy was about 37 years only. So he was like, I might die at 37 or 50 years. And I would like to be, when I'm 50 years old, I would like to have my son, 25 years, done with his schools, mature enough to take care of the entire family. Here I am, more than 25 years old, and I'm so thankful he's still alive. And so what my dad has inspired me throughout my life, not just because of his story, but because of the way he lives. He always plans things ahead. Before you are there panicking, he already has an answer to your question. He has a big plan. Like he made himself a plan, not just for me, not just for himself, but for the entire family, which is something I value. And it's a lesson that he always taught me, that you must always take responsibility of your life, of your future, on your mistakes, on your consequences, but always never panic. Today, as I'll be leaving this stage, I want you guys to remember that always plan ahead, act with love, and never panic. Thank you.